Have you ever wondered what it would be like to have it all? I mean, truly have everything you could possibly desire. Unlimited wealth, unmatched wisdom, and the power to build anything you can imagine. Today, we're diving into the incredible, and ultimately cautionary, tale of a man who reached that pinnacle, King Solomon. He was a figure of legend, a king whose name is synonymous with wisdom and riches. But his story is also a powerful reminder that having everything isn't always enough. It's a journey from unparalleled glory to profound regret, and it holds lessons that are just as relevant for us today as they were thousands of years ago. So, who was Solomon? He was the son of the famous King David, and when he took the throne, he had a very humble request for God. He didn't ask for long life, or riches, or victory over his enemies. Instead, he asked for a discerning heart, for wisdom to govern his people justly. And because his request was so selfless, God not only granted him wisdom beyond compare, but also promised him riches and honor that no king before or after would ever match, and boy, did that promise come true. Solomon's reign was the golden age of ancient Israel. His wisdom was legendary. People came from all over the world just to hear him speak and seek his counsel, including the famous Queen of Sheba. She arrived with a massive caravan, testing him with hard questions, and was left breathless by his intellect and the sheer magnificence of his kingdom. He wasn't just smart, he was incredibly wealthy. We're talking about an income of over 25 tons of gold every single year, not counting trade and tributes. His palace was a masterpiece of architecture, and his crowning achievement was the construction of the first temple in Jerusalem, a breathtaking structure that took 7 years to build and was a wonder of the ancient world. He had it all: the wisdom, the wealth, the power. He was at the absolute peak of human success. But this is where the story takes a turn. Despite all his God-given wisdom, Solomon began to make some questionable choices. He amassed a huge number of foreign wives and concubines, over 1,000 in total. Now, these weren't just for personal pleasure. Many were political alliances, but there was a huge problem. These women brought their own gods and religious practices with them, and slowly but surely, to please his wives, Solomon began to build temples and altars to these foreign gods, right there in the land that was supposed to be dedicated to one God alone. His heart, once so devoted, started to drift. He, the wisest man on earth, began to do the very thing he was warned against. He allowed his affections and his political ambitions to lead him astray from his core principles. The consequences were severe. The very kingdom he had built to such glorious heights began to crumble from within. His actions led to divine judgment, and the once unified nation was prophesied to be torn in two after his death. The end of his life wasn't a celebration of his achievements, but a period of turmoil and rebellion. It's a tragic end to such a promising start. Later in life, Solomon is believed to have written the book of Ecclesiastes, a profound and somewhat cynical reflection on his life. His conclusion, after experiencing every pleasure and achievement imaginable: meaningless, meaningless, utterly meaningless. Everything is meaningless. He had chased after every worldly desire, wealth, power, pleasure, knowledge, only to find them all to be empty in the end. He learned the hard way that a life without a deeper purpose, without a connection to the divine, is ultimately unfulfilling, no matter how much you accumulate. So, what can we learn from Solomon? His life is a powerful lesson in humility and priorities. It teaches us that true wisdom isn't just about knowing things. It's about living out what you know to be right. It shows that even the smartest and most successful among us can fall if we lose sight of our values. Solomon's story isn't just an ancient tale. It's a mirror for our own lives. reminding us to constantly check our own hearts and ask ourselves what we are truly chasing after. Is it fleeting pleasures and material wealth, or something more lasting and meaningful? Thank you so much for watching. If this story resonated with you, hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into history's most fascinating figures. See you in the next video.